And it is a dark and eerie evening here at Burger King. Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from that long, lonesome road. I've stopped off here at a Burger King to get myself a little dinner because this year, 2022, they have released a special Halloween-themed Whopper here at Burger King. Now, there's a long history of Halloween-themed burgers here at Burger King with different levels of success. Back in 2015, back when this channel was very young, I did a live review of the Halloween Whopper on Periscope. Remember Periscope? I hardly remember Periscope. Anyways, I did a review of the Halloween Whopper, the A1 Halloween Whopper. It had a black bun. Black as night. You bit the bun, it looked like you're eating a cupcake. But it was supposed to be the A1's taste in the bun. It didn't taste that much like A1, but it was fine. It was a Whopper. But it hit the news for some unfortunate reasons, and that is, well, let me just give my personal account of what happened. I tried the Whopper. I went to work the next day. I talked to my friend Danny. I'm like, do you try the new Whopper at Burger King? We always liked trying different foods. We were both big food guys. And they're like, oh, yeah, I had the burger, the Halloween Whopper. Was it good? Yeah, it was pretty good. And I don't remember which one of us admitted first that it had turned our poop a horrifying green color. And this was, when it first happened to me, when I saw the color of my feces after eating the Whopper, I was alarmed. It was a bright neon green. When I say, it was like a cartoon neon green that does not occur in the natural world. And I thought it was me. I thought I was dying. I thought I had some horrible disease. But then it turned out this had happened to everyone. I feel like they pulled the Whopper. I feel like the Halloween Whopper didn't last very long after those news stories came out. I think they were trying to downplay it. But for whatever reason, the dye in the black bun was turning people's poop an unnatural color. So yes, me and my friend had a discussion and admitted to each other that we had horrifying green turds because of eating the black Halloween A1 Whopper. So the next few years, Burger King did not do a Halloween themed burger. I can kind of understand why. The backlash from the Halloween A1 Black Whopper was not great, but they did in 2018. They finally came out with another Halloween-themed burger, the Nightmare Burger, and it had a slightly green bun. I'm surprised they went with the green bun, given that that the other had turned poop green. I didn't know they wanted to make that association with poop, but it had a slightly green bun. It wasn't like neon green, or it wasn't as darkly colored as the Black Whopper bun. But they had the Monster Burger, had the green bun, but actually it was kind of creative. It was almost like a Frankenstein burger in a way, because it had the regular Whopper patty, it had a piece of fried chicken in it, and it had bacon on it. So 3 animals used in creating a single sandwich. And they also had like a weird advertising campaign where they said that it gave you actual nightmares, which is really strange to say that your food gives people nightmares. That's usually not something you would advertise. So that was a little creative. That was in 2018. And I don't believe, unless I missed it, I don't believe that they have had a Halloween-themed sandwich since then. I know they did have, at some point, I forget the year on this, they did have a Whopper with a bright red bun, but that was not for Halloween. I think it was that the Angry Whopper? Or no, it was the Volcano, no, I think that was the Volcano Whopper. Leave a comment in the comment section. What was the Whopper with the bright red bun? What was that called? But anyways, here in the year 2022, they have finally, so how long has that been? That was 2018. 4 years, they've finally brought back a Halloween-themed sandwich here at Burger King. We have the Ghost Pepper Whopper. Now, it's not a very Halloween, it's not a very creative Halloween name. I think the Ghost and the Ghost Pepper is supposed to be like, ooh, like spooky ghosts. But let's do the unveiling here of the Ghost Pepper Whopper. You can see it is a unnerving orange color. It's got black sesame seeds. So it fits in that tradition of the strange colored buns for Halloween. Of course, orange and black. What gets more Halloween than that? And so it has, let me open this up for you. It has, I think these are ghost pepper flavoring in here. Maybe it's the bun. Maybe the bun has ghost pepper in it, but it's got some fried jalapenos there on the bun and some queso. Some good looking bacon. On there. Oh no, I think it was the ghost pepper cheese. It's got this orange. You can see that cheese is orangier than usual. Usually they have the yellow cheese. It's the orange cheese there. So I don't know how hot this is gonna be, how spicy. Usually fast food places, when they advertise something being really spicy, it's usually pretty much of a letdown, pretty mild. Fast food items usually don't go over top with heat. But let's try this. Let's see how spicy the Ghost Pepper Whopper is. Let me just take a big bite here. Okay. Oh, definitely got some spice to it. Whew. Yeah, I think those. Ooh, that's got some heat. It's tasty. I love fried jalapenos on burgers. So I definitely have the tingle in my mouth, the burn in my mouth. I just wanted to try some of the bread. I want to see if this bread has any flavor to it of itself. I think it's just bread. I don't think that has. I don't think that has any actually flavor to it. I will not post a video. I'm not going to give an update on what color my feces are after this. No one wants to hear that. In fact, for a video based on food, I've probably talked about feces too much. Let's go in again for another bite here. A lot of bacon on there. So yeah, very spicy, very bacony. It's actually, this bacon does look good. That looks better than what I remember Burger King bacon looking like. Let me try that, like a little bit of this cheese. I think this is the ghost pepper cheese. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, that's very spicy. The cheese is very spicy. So yeah, it's decent. If you like something spicy from Burger King, like I think it does. Yeah. As far as Whopper goes, it doesn't have some of the classic Whopper elements. There's no mayonnaise, only condiment you have is that cheese. There's no lettuce or tomato or onion, kind of the typical Whopper toppings. So as I'm traveling here, you know, I'm in between haunts right now, stopping and getting a little bit of Whopper to eat in between haunts. So you know, just been trying to enjoy the Halloween season. I haven't had a lot of time to relax in between haunts. It's kind of been haunt after haunt after haunt. But I did get a chance. To watch the Munsters movie. And this was something I, you know, in live streams, people asked me a lot about what I thought about the Munster movie. And when I first heard that Rob Zombie was going to make a Munsters movie, I was horrified. I was horrified because I thought it would, you know, Rob Zombie is known for graphic violence and horror, and I was afraid of him using these beloved characters in his horrific way. And I do like Rob Zombie movies. I think they're very visually impressive, but I was just afraid that he would take these characters and turn them into something really, really dark. But I actually watched the movie, and yeah, it was PG rated. It was a movie, a family movie. I know there's very, very divided opinions, and I think I fall somewhere in the middle. I loved the sets and the colors and the makeup. I know a lot of people complain that the sets looked like someone was, like it was filmed in a haunt, like maybe that universe, it looked like something out of Halloween Horror Nights. And I think that may actually be why I liked it, because I kind of liked that haunted house feeling. That it was, to me, it was like a living cartoon or something. They had like the spooky, over the top sets, especially when they were like living in Transylvania and showing Transylvania. The only issue with the movie was there was no plot whatsoever. It just felt like the monsters just going around doing things. Like, there's like plot points come up and then they just go away. Like, there was a spoiler, so I'll drop a spoiler alert here. But like their mansion was being stolen from them, and then that was kind of a side plot, and then it got stolen, and then they just went and got another house. Like, it was just, it's like such a like low stakes meandering plot. There's like not a lot of real conflict. It's just kind of like them doing things. It is like the monsters go here, the monsters do that, the monsters do this. They get married, they go on vacation, they get a job, they move to a new house. It's just like, it's like they didn't make a plot. It's like they just said, let's just have the monsters do things for 2 hours. So, yeah, I watched it with Jen. We were both like kind of confused on like what the movie was going, like what was happening in this movie. Because like an hour and a half in, they seem to be starting new. An hour and a half in, all the conflict had been resolved, and then it almost appeared like they were starting over and having like new issues come up. It was like an hour and a half into the movie. So yeah, different. I visually enjoyed it. I learned to enjoy movies at different levels, different reasons. And the Munsters, I think, was just a beautiful movie to watch. Just loved the visuals and how it was created and the unique style, which I do think Rob Zombie's really good at. I always loved his music videos. I loved the visuals of some of his horror movies. Although I did think sometimes the violence was a bit much for my tastes. I thought House of a Thousand Corpses was the right level of fun. I think Devil's Rejects was just a little too graphic for me. And I don't want to sound like I can't handle things or I'm pearl clutching, but it was a bit much. There was a few things in there that were really, really rough. So I'm letting my Whopper get cold. I'm sorry. It's always weird eating like the weird bun, because it looks like cake or pastry or cupcake or something like that. I'm not expecting just a savory bread flavor. So yeah, I figured I'd just give you my thoughts on the monster. Oh, that is spicy. Just figured I'd give you some of my thoughts on the monsters while I was enjoying my Whopper here. I do plan on checking out, I don't know when it comes out, but the Halloween Ends movie, because I hated Halloween Kills so much. It was one of my most frustrating movies I've ever watched. So maybe they'll right the ship. Probably, I don't know. It could be awful. It could surprise me. Maybe I hate Halloween Kills so much that they can actually get me to turn around and feel better about Halloween Kills. So yeah, definitely, I had the tradition. Every 3 or 4 years, Burger King releases another Halloween-related sandwich. So I figured I'd come back and review this for the channel. I don't do many food reviews anymore. Back in the early days of this channel, we were more like testing things out, seeing what works, and just throwing everything against the fan, seeing what sticks. So I did a lot more food reviews in this channel. Obviously, this isn't a food review channel, but if you'd like to see more of that, just leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you'd like me to be trying things. You know, not necessarily. I could do dedicated videos, or I could just incorporate it into my vlog style videos. Hope you guys are enjoying this haunt season. I have been going absolutely full force. I've hardly had any time to sleep, which is usually how haunt season goes on this channel. Just the never-ending grind. I think I've shown some really good haunts this year, and I think I got some good haunts that you guys are going to enjoy in the future. I think we're going to take this all the way right up to Halloween as far as visiting haunted attractions and showing you this. I know not everyone gets 100% into the haunted attractions. I know people like some of the other content on this channel, so I do try to include some of that. But you know, once Halloween ends, once November begins, we'll be back to doing some more of the other things we do on this channel. Roadside attractions. Amusement parks are mostly closed in November. We can do some museums and hit some other stuff. Look for maybe some Thanksgiving themed attractions, which are a little hard to find, and some Christmas attractions, which can be fun. You'll see what Christmas events. Of course, I'm always open to suggestions on what you guys would like to see on this channel. Always feel free to just drop a comment. I try to read every single comment. I think I do read every single comment. I don't really have time to respond to all of them, but I really try hard to read all of them. So if you've got recommendations on where you'd like to see me go, places you'd like to see me film, just things you'd like to see me do, leave a comment and I will do my best. You know, we got a whole new year coming. I know this year's not close to over yet. We got a couple months left, but I'm always thinking forward to future plans, thinking about next year, what we might be doing, where I might be traveling, where I might be filming. I may give a life update at some point. Of course, this has been a whirlwind year in my personal life, just getting everything sorted out. But this Whopper's definitely cold now. Cold and spicy. That's the way. It's the best way to eat a Whopper, cold and spicy. I definitely recommend eating this right out of the package when it's warm and fresh. I don't recommend stopping for 10 minutes to talk about the Monsters movie and letting it get cold as a brick. It's definitely better when I first started eating it. But thank you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with this channel. Thank you for indulging my Halloween obsession. And of course, if you would like to support the channel, consider Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Been sending those out. Definitely appreciate you guys giving me support through that channel. Of course, I did, you know, I had a scare with monetization being turned off on my channel for most of a day. Luckily, it was only most of a day. That got resolved, but it reminds me it could be taken away at any moment. So I do like to try to diversify, and have different sources of income in case something gets turned off or dried up. I know a lot of people make comments about that actually in when I made the videos about having monetization shut off. And I do agree that, like, people are like, oh, YouTubers put all their eggs in one bag. So that's why I try not to put all my eggs in one bag, you know. Try to have the Patreon, the postcards, the pins. Try to have different little sources of income here and there instead of just one exclusive source of income. But, you know, at the same time, you know, you could criticize me or other YouTubers for putting their eggs in one basket, but most Americans have their eggs in one basket. Most people have one job. You know, when someone has one job and they lose their job, it's kind of silly to criticize, oh, why do you only have one job? You should have 2 jobs. You should have 3 jobs. So, you know, everyone's vulnerable to that. I'm not immune to it. I could have this taken away from me tomorrow, and most people could have their jobs taken away from them tomorrow. There's no certainty. We don't know what's happening tomorrow. We don't know what the future holds. I've said all along, I'm gonna ride this until the wheels fall off. A wheel didn't fall off. A wheel got a little squeaky and it scared me, but the wheel is still attached, and I'm gonna keep on riding this thing until the wheels come completely off and I am laying in a pile of dirt and rusted nails crying to myself. Thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget, have the No Scares on Stairs enamel pin for Halloween. We still have some in the shop if you're interested in trying to get one before Halloween. All that goes to help keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.